Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I have had like the worst possible day to record. I've been having like a lot of distractions, so let's just see how this goes. Hopefully I'll be able to record this and also upload it in time. But before we start, I just want to really thank you all for subscribing and watching. I'm just so grateful for 1000 subscribers. You guys don't understand how important this means to me. Just imagine waking up every morning and seeing that there are people that like enjoy your content enough to subscribe. I'm just so grateful, and I just want you guys to know that I don't take it for granted, and I really appreciate the fact that you guys want to see my journey and want to see me grow. I also find my story interesting enough to listen to and even comment to. I like chatting with you guys in the comment section. It's been like really amazing, like meeting and chatting with you guys, and even getting to find out a lot of things about Uganda that I didn't even know myself. I'm just really grateful to you guys for that. With that said, I also want to apologize for my hair. Yeah, we have this wrapped around my head because I can't, I'm too lazy to start. Like, my hair is just a mess right now, and the long process that it's going to take me to start arranging this hair, like making it look presentable enough to record, I was like, no, that's why we have head wraps. So here we go. And secondly, yes, it's true, I actually still have my decorations. It's not going anywhere till Feb. I'm too lazy to take it down, honestly speaking. And also, I also want to apologize in advance. You might be hearing some noises in the background. That is what has been delaying me. We have turkeys here, and it's just their day to shine today. That's just the thing. They are not ready to. I've chased them out of my door, but they find my door really pleasing. So yeah, we are going to just have to stick to with them. Hopefully they have mercy on me and they don't make so much noise. But other than that, I just want to thank you guys for coming to my channel today. And also, I am going to do a story time. The last few videos I did a story time about how I decided to come to Uganda, like why I came to Uganda and how I was able to get my admission and all that. And in the comment section, I discovered that a lot of people were kind of interested about my experience, my first experience here in Uganda. So I was like, yeah, this is actually going to be a good idea for me to like give you a story time because it's quite funny. But before we get into that story, I would want to say that I was young and naive and kind of stupid. So please no one should blame me for like what you hear now. So yeah, so let's get into it. So I think after getting my admission, I finally, after getting the admission, I my mom, like, they connected us with someone that was supposed to bring me from connected with someone that was supposed to bring me from the airport to school. Now, where the problem I made was I actually didn't do what's it called? I actually didn't do any research about Uganda. Like, I didn't do a lot of research about it. I was just so excited, and if you've watched my previous videos, it actually took me a long time to come to Uganda and to get admission. So in my head, I was just ready to start this new chapter of my life. So I was just like really just in a hurry. And since they had connected us to someone and my mom had paid transport and all that, I was like, yeah, why do I have to, like, there's already someone there, like the person will see me through. So just know I didn't even, like, although I was one that got Uganda for myself, like I was one that decided to come and school in Uganda, I actually never had any I would say like basic knowledge about Uganda, how their food was. For some reason, I had this stupid idea in my head that, oh, we're all Africans, we probably eat the same thing. No. So with that said, I was like, okay, so when it was time for me to go, like, woke up at 6 a.m. and left for the airport, checked in, everything was fine up until when I got to Entebbe. Now, a little backstory: I've changed school, but the school that I was attending prior to this, my recent school, was actually named after the capital of Kampala, of Uganda. So in my head, I was like, okay, since it's the capital, like this is Kampala International University, then it's going to be in Kampala. I didn't even bother to check my ticket to know where the plane was going to land. And I didn't, if I had done that, I would have actually found out that in Uganda, The airport is actually in Entebbe, not in what's it called? Um not in Kampala city. But in my head, I was like, oh, it's just going to be in Kampala. I drop in Kampala, and then they come and pick me and just take me to school. Wrong. If you remember, or those of you that don't know, I am actually doing a bachelor's in nursing science. And so the school I was going to then, Kampala International University, actually had their um other, the health sciences and school of medicine was actually in um Western Uganda. I didn't really know about that. I just had the idea of, oh, it's Kampala, and the capital is Kampala. The name is, it's named after Kampala International University, so of course that will be where I'm going to go. That was not the case, guys. Like, that was actually not the case. So when I got to Addis Ababa, I met a friend of mine, my like really close friend. I met her there. Hi, Imse. I met her there, and we got talking, and she was like, hey, which school are you going to? Like, she's also Nigerian. She was like, hey, which school are you going to? And I told her this school, and she was like, oh, which course? And I told her, and she was like, oh, because she was actually doing medicine then. And she was like, oh yeah. And then she was like, we got talking, and then I think she kind of realized that this girl doesn't actually know where the school is located. So she was like, you do realize that the school is actually not located in Kampala. Like, the main campus is located in Kampala, but because of you are doing a medical course, it's not located in Kampala, it's located in Western Uganda. And I kept asking her, like, how long does it take for me to go from Kampala to this thing? Because I was already freaking out. And she was like, she was telling me from Entebbe, like, everything should be like maybe around 8 8 9 hours. And I was so shocked. I didn't believe it. I'm like, okay, it's fine, it's cool. Like, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, I'm still going to school. So when we got down, and I was like, really, she helped my life, because when we got to Entebbe, that was like at around 2 a.m. in the morning. And so when I got there, because I was the first time, I already had someone that was waiting for me with my name and all that. So I told her, okay, since I had paid for everything already, and it's just like literally the same transportation, why don't you just go with me? Like, um let's just go together, because we're in the same school and we're going to the same direction, instead of her having to pay extra. And so she agreed, and then we got into the taxi. The guy that came to pick me, he was like a really nice and polite guy, and he was like, oh yeah, I'll be taking you to the park. I initially thought they were coming to pick me directly from, because the person that what connected us actually didn't really give us, like, he wasn't so straightforward. Like, he was just giving us vague answers, like, about, like, my mom would ask him questions, and he would just give like really not so specific answers to the question. So, but I just really thought nothing of it. So the guy was like, no, he was just requested to pick me from the airport to the park. And I was like, but that's just kind of weird, because I've never been to Uganda, and I'm here, and I'm told that I'm in central Uganda, and I have to travel all the way to Western Uganda. And if not because of that girl, like, I wouldn't really know what to do. He was like, no, he'll put me in the park, and from the park, like, he'll make sure that he pays for everything, or he gives me the money or something like that. Then from there, I stop. He was like, literally, the bus, he's going to talk to the conductor, and the conductor will drop me in front of the school, and then there will be someone that will come and pick me. And then I was like, oh, okay. And because I wasn't really scared, because we had already connected with her. So I was like, I have her already, and she has been here a year before me. So I was like, I'm good to go. Like, she knows her way around. And so I got to went to the park. It was around 2 a.m., and they put me in a bus called Poco Poco. You guys, from let me just say, like, we got to that park like at around, I'm so sorry. Let me do something about this turkey. Sorry, guys, I'm back. So, as I was saying, we got to Poco Poco like at around, let me say, all it took me like an hour, because he had to talk to this thing, and then he waited like, so at around 4 a.m. 4 a.m. Mind you, I'm someone that don't know how to sleep when there's a moving vehicle or anything. Like, when something is moving, I can't sleep. So, from Nigeria to Addis Ababa, from Addis Ababa to Uganda, I was awake. And it's just because I wanted to experience, like I really wanted to have that experience because it was actually my first time leaving Nigeria. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to stay awake, and I thought maybe after I get to Uganda, like they'll just take me to my hostel because I had actually paid for a hostel prior to that happening to me. So I was like, prior to me coming to Uganda rather. So I was like, okay, since this is happening like this, that means like maybe I'll probably just by the time I get to Kampala, I would sleep, and then like I from there I wake up and then I can start my registration and school processing and all that. That was the plan. I kid you not, like he left at around 4 a.m. I remember because he actually stayed with us for some time, and then he was like, okay, the bus, because they told him, he asked, he was like, hey, when is the bus going to leave? And they were like, oh, it's leaving at like 6 a.m. So by 4 a.m. he was like, he spoke to me, he was like, hey, he has spoken to them and they told him the bus is leaving at 6 a.m. Excuse me. The bus is leaving at 6 a.m. And so he was like, you guys will soon be leaving. So we're like, okay. So we came out from the taxi and we got the car and we got into the Poco Poco bus. We were there from 4 a.m. 4 a.m. till 10 a.m. guys. Like, oh my god. Like I was so exhausted. I was so hungry. Mind you, that was my first time coming to Uganda. I was seeing snacks. I was seeing people selling chapati and all that, and I have never seen any of those things before. I saw even they were also selling like what's it called? Mandazi. I never seen them, so I was like, hmm. And then also because the girl beside me had not bought anything, so I was like, okay, I can't buy anything at this point if she has not gotten anything. Maybe she's not so also conversant with Ugandan food, like, so I can't actually just pick something that I'll end up, and you are traveling. I don't want anything that would give me diarrhea or would just make me be uncomfortable throughout the journey, because she was like, the journey was about 6 to 7 hours, and the bus left at 10 a.m. Mind you, I couldn't sleep. Like for her, she was already asleep. Like literally, immediately we entered the bus and she just felt, oh, we are secure, we are in the bus. Chick just went to bed, just slept. She started sleeping. This car was so slow because it was after I came to Ishaka, like after I started making friends, like people were like, you guys took a lot of time, like it's not supposed to take that much time. We left at 10 a.m. and then we got to Ishaka Bushing at 6 p.m. 6 p.m. guys. So literally, I was awake for like how many hours? Mind you, I was woken up from my bed in Nigeria 6 a.m. in the morning to shower and get to the airport, because it was like a little drive from my place to where my flight is, where I booked my flight. Like we had airports in my place, my own state, but because we had airports in my place, but because it wasn't an international airport as at then, I had to book my flight in the capital city, that's Abuja. So it was like a little, like an hour, 2 hours journey from Abuja um to where I am. So we got there and then I had to check in and all that. And I told you that before then, because of the excitement, I couldn't even sleep at all. So I was just there, awake, full-blooded, like I was awake just waiting. And we got there at 6 a.m. guys, 6 p.m. rather. 6 p.m. That was when I got there. And then when I got there, fortunately, I think God was just like just so good to me. He was like, this girl has gone through a lot. And I just met like this really wonderful person that was my roommate. Like we are still friends up till now. JJ Joy, like I met her there and we just clicked immediately. Like immediately we just started talking. You would think we had met each other. Like, we didn't even sleep that night. She even got me. She saved my life. I don't even know how she knew I was listening, because when they told her roommate was coming, she like got yogurt for me and she was like, hey, I think you'll be hungry. And that was the only thing I had, because by the time I had my bath. But mind you, I got there at 6 a.m. 6 p.m. rather, and then we had to go to like hurry up and go and buy like blankets, what's it called, my mattress. We couldn't get bed at that time, like it was already late, just like major things that I could see, my pillow. I Fortunately I had come with my bed sheets, and so it was like they were like, oh, do we need to get bed sheet? I'm like, no, I came with bed sheets. So I only got my blanket. So they were like, okay, this is this, and then they just gave me money. Like, not even, I didn't even really fully understand the currency then, but they just gave me the money and they were like, yeah, you are good to go for now until like when you you're like, you're good to go for now. Then tomorrow you can meet with your roommate. She has been here for a while, so she'll be able to tell you what and what to do. And that was my experience in Uganda, guys. Yeah, so that's it, guys. I know it's very funny, and I kind of blame myself for it, like majority of the things, because I didn't I didn't really do my research well. Like, I didn't really do my research well, and I was stupid enough to believe that, oh, because I'm Nigerian and we're in Africa and I'm still going to school in Africa, so it's just the same. Everything is done the same way. Like, just it was so bad that I didn't even know, like we even drive in opposite direction. Like, that was how, like, even when the driver came to pick me, I was like, oh, you guys drive like in the opposite direction? He was like, oh yeah. That was how bad it was. Like, I genuinely didn't even have a clue about that. So the moral of the story is, anywhere you're going to, it doesn't matter, even if it's like in Rwanda or Kenya or anything, just do your research. That's just me. Of course, I wouldn't make that stupid mistake again of just packing up and just moving. Like, I wouldn't do that again. Just do your research and just make sure that, like, you know where you are going, you know what you are doing. And if you have someone that is speaking, you make sure that you don't be scared. You've paid for that money. Like, make sure you are able to ask questions. Like, ask them questions like, hey, how many hours is it from, even if you don't understand miles and all that, like, but just ask them, like, how many hours is it from this to this place? Like, how long will it take me? Where is this located in that certain area? I have learned that, like, any next time when I'll be traveling this year, hopefully I'm not going to make that mistake. I'll make sure that I have, of course, you're going to get like certain unexpected this thing, but at least it's just good to know that you have done your own part by doing that, the research. So yeah, that is it for this video, guys. Let me know. I have a lot of people that watch my videos that are abroad, a lot of people. So you guys should let me know about your experiences in those countries, your first time there, and what you were like, what was it, a good experience or a bad experience? Mine was neither. It was just like a stressful experience for me, but it wasn't bad. Like, I wouldn't, it wasn't something that I would be like, oh, it's so traumatizing or something. Like, it was just a stressful experience for me. So let me know in the comment section. Let's chat. And if you have not subscribed and you found this video funny or entertaining in any way, please, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. And also, let's chat in the comment section. Like I said, your um I read all your comments, and I try to reply to as much as I can. So guys, thank you again for 1,000 subscribers, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.